Merlin, our campervan. What's in the vlog this week? Beautiful waterfalls, car wrecks, an Iron Age settlement, some great scenery and some very cute dogs. Good morning. Up there against the trees you can see Merlin. We had a really nice night's sleep up there. This place is called Hendre'r. It's the Hendre'r car park we're in. But this is the what's thought to be Iron Age stones. It's the remains or the location of an Iron Age village. I'm going to mix this in with some drone shots I took so you can sort of see the shape of the houses and the pens and one thing and another. As the drone footage shows, there are circles of stone and they were once an Iron Age settlement. An excavation of the site in the 1920s discovered some iron and leather remains, but it was not possible to date those. But subsequently pottery found at a similar site dated from the 1st to the 3rd century AD. So it's possible that this village was inhabited until Roman times. The remains of the settlement, known to local people as Hendre'r, actually means the old settlement on the mountain.
I think the settlement dated back to Roman times. I will double check all of that. But it seems really strange to be sort of looking at history like this. You do get a much better view of it from the air. They're also like curvy shapes, no straight lines really. And I think I read somewhere that the bigger circles were possibly used for keeping animals. They were shelter for animals. But what a wonderful place to have such a fantastic piece of history. It's incredible. You can just imagine the view these people had. I mean, obviously there's a town at the bottom of the valley now, but if you can imagine the scene without any roads or cars, this must have been a beautiful place on top of a hill. As I say, it's hard to get a sense of the scale of it because it's obviously we're walking amongst it rather than looking down on it, but hopefully Graham's footage will show you what it looked like, the layout of it. But yeah, all these stones are all part of that history. Some more over there dotted about. You could so easily miss this just driving past on the main road. This piece of history that's fantastic because you can actually just sort of walk amongst it. You can walk in it. Lovely.
The old parish road, which is now reduced to a trackway, as you can see here in this video clip, and it runs right through a group of round huts and irregular enclosures built in stone and rubble. The old parish road, which is now the track, is hardly used anymore since they built the modern A4061. Mind you, the A4061 is not a particularly safe road, as you will see a bit later in the video. The site was explored in 1902 and 1921 by members of the Rhondda Naturalist Society. They cleared floors of 8 huts, and 2 of them had hearths. One of the signposts said that that was actually a pen for the animals. So this wasn't one where people lived. The smaller ones up there were for people. Amazing to go back in time and see what it was like. And to think that these stones have been manhandled all those thousands of years ago. From the ground you can't really get much of an impression of it. And they reckon that the roofs would have been like domed roofs, thatched, that sort of thing. Amazing. It's also interesting to think of these Iron Age buildings against a backdrop of the modern wind farm. It's quite a contrast, really. The path that we were on was getting steeper and steeper, and we were getting a little bit worried about it, really. It was almost like a sheer drop. We had seen some other quite young people going this way, which is why we followed them, but I think this was going to be a bit much for us. But we got lucky, and there was a local guy with a couple of lovely dogs. He was coming up from this direction, and he pointed out to us a better way of going. Very helpful he was.
And that takes you back to the car park.
I think that'd be a better way, yeah.
Also, when you follow the path up to the waterfalls,
Yeah.
you stay to the right, to bring you back to the car park. That's where I just came.
Oh, right, okay.
It's up the side of the mountain, all the steps. And you follow the stream up so far, and then you cut up the side of the mountain and the steps, and it takes you back to the car park that way. Path over there. Then there's waterfalls the other side, then, you know. Down to the right, you'll see the paths. Let me think. What else? If you follow.
Right, we're taking this different path now. We were speaking to that chap, and he advised us that this route was probably best for us.
He knows us well.
The route we were going to take, I don't know if you can see, but it goes down there and round. I started it, but it was quite steep.
Yeah, it is a very steep hill, isn't it, with sort of sheer sides pretty much as well. Whereas this one, I believe, is an old road, isn't it? This is the old
Yeah, that's what he
road.
said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was an old road.
He was a lovely guy.
And look, there's an old car wreck.
Oh yeah, don't think that's going to go anywhere.
There's another one further down as well.
Oh. Seems a bit ominous, doesn't it?
It does seem a bit ominous.
Do people get rid of their old cars or their old selves here?
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I don't.
When we drove up that road, I was thinking about what would happen if you went over the edge, but
yeah, because it's very, very steep.
I suspect these car wrecks have come over the edge of the road from up above.
Yeah, the new road is much higher on the hillside, the road that we drove along in Merlin. Quite a decent road, actually.
These car wrecks littered the whole landscape. I think we saw 4, possibly 5 of them. I don't know how long they'd been there, but most of them were rusting away. Quite a graveyard for cars. That terrace bit down there, that was mining. That chap we were speaking to said that was when he was a kid in the 70s. We did that.
He's over there, Gray. Look, can you see?
You what?
He's right over there, that man. Look.
Yeah, I know. He's got a long way, hasn't he?
He has.
He's very, very fit.
Yeah. It was only about 10 minutes ago we were talking to him.
Yeah.
He's a bit younger than us, Gray.
I think he might be a bit younger, yeah.
He's probably used to it as well.
And he was trying to convince us. He didn't convince me, to be honest. But that, I don't know if you see that flat ridge up there. He was trying to convince us that that's a lovely walk up there. You go through the forest. Man, there are some lovely walks around here that you don't actually think about. Having a drink, Luna?
Is that nice water? Is that nice?
So here's another car wreck. It's pretty well rusted away. It probably got burnt. I don't know. There's the engine. Amazing, isn't it? But somebody's thoughtfully put a cone in front of it. That was nice of them. If anyone can tell me what sort of car that was.
Rick?
Yeah, Rick might know, yeah.
Might know what it was. Can't even tell what colour it was.
So I wonder if it did come from up there. Because the road's just up there, you can see the barrier. Who knows? Someone, but not me. Hope nobody was hurt, but they probably were. Well, I'm not sure how much more of this steps we're going to do. We're following it down at the moment. I didn't really think we were going to be walking this far. Not mentally prepared for it. Or physically, come to that. That chap we were talking to said that's the second time he's been up there today. It's not even midday yet. God, he must be fit.
The lovely Welsh guy we spoke to told us about these steps. He said they're about 200 years old and they take you down the steepest bit of the hillside.
We're going to try and cross the water here because we think we can hear a waterfall round the corner. With this bit of the path, it's quite nice. Ellie keeps saying we'll just get to this little bit where we can see around the corner and then we carry on. It is beautiful though. It's sort of so much of a mixture of man-made mining and natural, and Mother Nature bridging the in-between. So you can't quite tell what was done and when. Got a unique beautifulness to it. I think if we'd carried on the first path we were coming down, we'd have come down there. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. Might go back that way. It's a lot shorter. You might think it's easy to go up the steps, but they're huge steps, you know, great big climbs. Each step is not a normal step.
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. And a nice day for it as well.
We've got such a nice cooling breeze.
Yeah.
Little streams for the dogs to drink out of.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's absolutely stunning. It's such a strange place. It's not your archetypal beautiful in the way that Skye is, sort of unspoiled. You've got evidence of man being here all over the place,
Yeah.
with mining and
these
car
walls,
wrecks and
what were these walls actually for?
were they old
Obviously to...
keep sheep in? Delineate farmland?
Yeah, maybe.
They're beautifully built, aren't they, these dry stone
I'm sure they had a
walls?
purpose, but...
Gorgeous.
That's how to
And
do
it's-
dry stone walling.
Yeah. But it's just fantastic, isn't it? You've got nature in all its glory and its beauty, with mankind sort of sitting together.
Yeah,
Nature's gradually taking it back.
yeah, nature's healing it.
Healing it, that's right, softening the edges and making it all beautiful again. It's gorgeous.
So what we've decided to do is down here there is a bridge, and then we're going to turn around and go back.
Yeah.
That's the current thought anyway.
Yes, there is a waterfall, but I gather it's some miles away.
Yeah, I saw that from up the top. That is
It's
a long way.
So that would be a trip for another day, we think.
The trouble is you have to come this way to walk it.
To walk it, yeah, you
I
can't.
don't think there's any other route.
You can't do a bit of it.
Unless you go through that other wind farm, maybe you can.
Maybe, yeah, because that's through the top, isn't it?
Yeah. Here's the bridge. There is a path up this side, and the other side is a path up both sides. I don't know.
Oh, we made it to the bridge. Complete with
wrong.
pipes.
There's no path up this side.
No path up that side. No, there's a path to the left that takes us away, which
Yeah.
we don't really want to do. Go any further than where we are. Do you think that's that couple down there?
The ones we just spoke
Yeah.
to, yeah.
How do they get there so quickly? Seems like everyone round here walks really fast.
Yeah, and she was about 65, 70.
Yeah, they must be so healthy. I guess if you live somewhere like this, you get fit and healthy, don't you? Oh, Maya's a bit scared, I think. She's not coming over the bridge. Here, we're here, darling. Do you want me to come back?
Maya won't
It's
leave
all
the
right.
safety of the
Oh,
other side.
is that one a bit tough? Not sure about this one.
Well, we've got to
Okay.
decide which way we're going. If we carry on down there, down that way,
Yeah,
you're committing to
an even bigger
a lot
hill
more walk.
and an even bigger hill.
Yeah, yeah. After that little uphill, it goes downhill all the way.
Yeah. This would seem to be more in the right direction over here.
Yeah. I mean, if we had loads of time, well, I suppose we have got time really. Let's walk up that way a little bit more.
Yeah, if it looks as though it's taking us away, we'll just have to come back.
See, I told you that would happen. We'd get to the bridge and then we'd carry on.
Yeah, nature's like that though. Sort of lures you in, doesn't it?
It does.
In all its glory.
Onwards.
Is this another fine mess you got me into, Stanley? Look at this. Something else. Are you going to help me, Luna? Oh, look at you. You come back for me. Oh, thanks, darling. You're such a good girl. See this old bridge? Doesn't inspire much confidence, does it, with holes like that?
Well, we keep carrying on. There's a little weir here.
At least we can show them the waterfall, Gray.
Yeah, I will.
You can see it in the distance.
And right up there, you can see the waterfall. That's where we wanted to get to, but I don't think there's even a good path there, really.
I think it's just round here.
Ellie, the intrepid explorer.
Scared explorer, more like.
Be careful.
Yeah, I am. It's a bit narrow. Oh, that's not so bad.
It just keeps enticing us on.
The path starts down here, like this.
Just round the next corner. You think, I'll go around the next corner because it will unveil a path that I thought wasn't there. But I really think we're running out of paths. Is there a path going on from there?
No, no. No, there isn't.
Okay.
We'll have to come back.
Well, that makes me feel better about stopping then.
I'm trying to work out where it is.
I think we'll head back to the circular path. We sort of made a commitment to go around the circular route that the guy told us about.
Lovely.
So if we've got to backtrack, that's going to be a right pain now. But hopefully we won't have to.
Oh, and then back you go, find Daddy.
Luna! Maya! Come on, girls. Good girls. Good girl. Luna, come here, darling. Well, I wouldn't say this is one of the easiest walks we've ever done. It's certainly a very nice one. We're gradually working our way uphill now.
Fingers crossed.
Trouble is the path keeps disappearing. Oh well, we carry on.